Hello everybody and welcome to a new video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about X4 timelines and I'm going to give you my honest opinion on whether or not you should play this game and some other little bits of information you may have overlooked. Now, as of recently, if you go onto the Steam page, this is the first time we have seen a DLC so negatively received that Egosoft have created. And I'm a big fan of X4. I'm a big fan of the sandbox play. I'm a big fan of sitting back, enjoying the game as it is what we expect in the open universe. That being said, Timeline's brought in something completely new, and I think a lot of the current players have rebelled against it because they're used to getting things for free. In some respects, obviously it's not for free. You buy your DLC and you get your unlocks, and you don't have to work for it. And I think that set the precedence for every future DLC that Egosoft decide to make. Now they've decided that you have to work for that. It's something that a lot of players have not found very enjoyable, and you can understand when we're so many DLCs into a game to suddenly change it where you have to unlock something to be able to gain something, like the Sapporo that's on the screen right now. You can understand people's frustrations. That being said, that's been the driving factor to a lot of negative reviews. Also, Egosoft they've advertised this game, or sorry, this DLC, as the place where new players need to start. Personally, as a content creator for people who are new to the game, and for those who are looking for guidance, and obviously a lot of the stuff that I do is based around that, I have to disagree with Egosoft. The Timeline's gameplay, yes, can be completed very easily in some respects, but it is not beginner friendly. It's something that is for people who want to take a step back from the open universe, want to play a bit of a linear style, enjoy that kind of style, and then whatever they've gained from that they unlock in their gameplay. That would have been a better approach. I also think a lot of the story behind Timelines has been missed due to the fact that there's not much of it really fully explained. A lot of it is in text form.
Danger. Hazardous region detected.
And I think had they had decent audio, a decent NPC that explains what you're doing, where you're doing it, so instead of just clicking on a thing and then going, oh, here's my mission, having an introductory to that mission where it says you are traveling back to such and such a point in such and such a timeline, you are doing this, that and the other. I'm not throwing any spoilers out there, which is why I'm wording it this way. So if you've actually completed Timelines, so you're disagreeing with what I'm saying, then bear in mind a lot of people haven't, and I'm trying to avoid spoilers. So yes, it has received a lot of negative views for all them points. New players are coming to the game. They can't play the game because it's so damn hard. I can tell you now, as an experienced player jumping into one of the racing games, I don't race in my open world. So for me, racing is something that I don't normally do. Does that mean I should be able to do it just as easy as everybody else? Unfortunately not, because I don't race. So for me to try and jump in and do the racing, it's obviously a lot harder. So that's created a lot of problems, certainly for new players. And I think with Egosoft declaring that this is for new players, you should start with Timelines, that was a big mistake. What I think you should do, like I've already previously said, start an open world, get your foot in by using the Wayward Scion, start if you have played the game or if you've got the game, then introduce it to Timelines and go, oh, by the way, in your open world you've been pulled out of it and now you've got this linear quest to do and you get more freebies. That would have been a better approach to it. I also think I know that they have brought somebody on board halfway through it who has created storyline for it. I think Egosoft should have potentially pulled it all back, had him work on the beginning stuff as well, had it all nice and flowing, and created a good storyline. I also very much agree that having people with passion behind the voice acting is something that's missed in this expansion. We certainly don't see much of that at the moment. So,
Danger.
what can we do with timelines now? Or what can I say? Do I think you should buy it? Well, personally, I think if you are a fan of X4, then yes, you should buy timelines. I think yes, you get extra areas, you get extra things added to your open world, you get new ships which are also great. You also get a lot of paint mods and other mods and your racing ships and stuff like that, which people like. I think it is worthwhile doing. I don't think it should be based solely on new players' experience. I think we need to go back to the base game and go, X4 is for players. X4 offers this, that and the other, but we also have an arcade style gameplay, which is basically what they've done. You know, they've offered a different type of play. It's in a DLC. Choose whether you want to play it or not, but don't base your emphasis of whether you want to play X4 on Timeline's DLC alone. Have a look at the game as a whole, then consider buying Timelines. Or don't buy Timelines. I'm not here, I don't get any commission whether you buy them or not, so I don't really care. But personally, I enjoy it. I enjoyed looking at the storyline, I enjoyed working out what was going on in Timelines, and I also very much enjoyed the additional ships. Just a bit as a throwback, I do think they've missed an opportunity to bring in some of the bigger ships, which we've seen in some of the mods that I've also personally played as well in the past. And I honestly think they could have worked that a lot better. Realistically, we didn't get many ships. But still, because I enjoy the game and I want to support the developers, I will purchase the DLC, which I have obviously done. So base it off that. Base it off whether you want to have this additional playthrough.
Hazardous region detected.
But my personal suggestion is stick to X4. Play X4. Enjoy X4. Get the DLCs you want to play. If I'm going to suggest any DLC, it's the Cradle of Humanity DLC. I think it brings in brilliant quality and content to X4. And I think it was the better storyline as well. And the better ships. So, please take the reviews with a pinch of salt. If you're going to look at X4, start with the base game, then look at the DLC. Don't start with Timelines. That is my personal opinion. Hopefully, my honesty has come across, and you can enjoy looking at X4. Leave me a comment in the comment section what you're thinking. If you agree or disagree with me, or if you've got extra points you want to make, feel free to leave them on the video so people can see what you honestly think.
Danger. Hazardous
But until next time everybody, take care for now and I shall see you all on the next one. Bye bye for now.